Alright guys, what is up? Moose here again, and it is that time of the month. I'm actually a little late because I had to go out of town over the weekend, but it's BattlBox time. So without further ado, I opened the box. I got this Thursday right before I went out of town and opened up to take a look inside. So it's not gonna be any like true unboxing where I'm pulling things out blind. I know what's in here, but I'm gonna talk about it. So this month, this is mission 35. Yeah, mission 35. This mission is jungle survival. There is the card. If you want to pause that as you see fit, run that through. Here is the back of the card. Again, if you want to read that information, if you don't already have this box, you can pause that as you see fit. So, without further ado, we're going to get into it. I throw that like I don't actually need to read it, and yet I need to read everything in there. So, get that somewhere where I can try to get this to where I can read it and still talk to you guys. So, the first thing in here. This is a box. A good sized box this month, right? Feels like a good sized box. First thing in this box is the Jungle First Aid Kit, or Kit Jungle First Aid. This pouch sucks, not gonna lie. It's meant for if you got the wide belt loops, you can kind of hook it into your belt and it hangs, and it just kind of would sit at your side and flap. It's not the best, but what is inside is still good stuff. Got a lot of gauze in there, got some bandaging. Got a pair of gloves, got a lot of band-aids. One thing I didn't see in there was some insect bite relief when I opened this up. So you'd think if it's a jungle kit, it'd have something like that. Also didn't see any like hydration things in there, which again I feel like would be important for a jungle survival kit. $7 for the value on this. That stuff in there, I'll go with $7 for that. I mean, that's a decent amount of stuff for $7. I'm not crazy about this, so I will be getting rid of this and be putting this in a better pouch. So I'm not mad at that. Next, we've got the Sniper Veil. Sniper Veil is $12. Seems a little expensive to me, but it's big. So this is the Sniper Veil. The whole purpose of this is breaking up outlines, right? So you look at it in the sense of having one of the biggest reasons people get spotted when they're trying to hide is because humans are very angular, and especially with colors, we tend not to mesh in. So just something like this kind of blends colors in. It takes away sharp angles, so it just kind of helps your eyes from a distance have trouble catching something. So that's big size. I don't know, that might be $12 worth of material. That just seems like a bit much, but that's something good, especially if you're going somewhere and you need to leave your pack behind for a little bit. You know where your pack is, put that over your pack, and that might keep somebody who is roaming through the area from seeing your pack. So that's actually, I hadn't thought about that one earlier before I just said that. That'd probably be the best use to me for something like that. So again, that was $12. Next, we've got the Rothko Army Insect Repellent, or as this one says, Army Type Insect Repellent. Basically, this is 30% DEET repellent. Effectively repels ticks, mosquitoes, black flies, no-see-ums, deer flies, stable flies, chiggers, and fleas. Excuse me. And manufactured by Tender Corporation. I don't know who Tender Corporation is. And I'm not sure. I think with it being 30% DEET, this is the kind you can spray directly on you. You know, they have some that's a lot more deep and you have to spray it on clothing. Let's see what it says. And get it off without pulling the entire sticker off. Apply to exposed skin areas. So yeah, this is the one you apply directly to your skin. That's good. As somebody who is a mosquito magnet, insect repellent is not something I'm ever going to be mad about getting. So that's that. $6 for that. Yeah, that's about right. Next is the Stansport Mosquito Head Net. This is a $6.02 item. I don't know why they don't just say $6. $6.02 item. It is a head net. You see these often. This looks similar to something a beekeeper would wear. So this is just something you put over your face and it keeps the bugs off your face, right? You know, keeps mosquitoes off. You know, you don't have any exposed skin here. Mosquitoes stay off of you and makes life a little easier. This would be something great for fishing in the summer. You know, late in the evenings when the sun's going down, mosquitoes are really active. Be great for that. Also be great just keeping flies off of your face. I mean, there's nothing more annoying to me than like you're just out and about and flies coming out and, you know, just landing on your face. So that is nice. Could also double as a bag if you need it to, although this doesn't really cinch down, but it could double as a bag. So that's good stuff. That'll be actually be added to my fishing gear. So I'm excited about that. Last but not least in the basic box is the Army Style GI Angle Head LED flashlight. It's one of these. I had one of these as a kid. I can remember playing with this an awful lot. The nice thing about this, as you can see, is it's actually LED bulbs instead of the one, you know, incandescent bulb. It's got two stages, so it's got on, obviously, right? And then it's got a temporary stage. It also has all these filters that I thought were attached to something else. So these filters come in. You can screw this side off. Now that I've dropped the filters everywhere, filters come off and they just set right here. Screw the cap back on, and now you've got a filter on there. I personally don't have use for this. To save power by 2 D-cell batteries. I don't know if they did that just because, you know, for sizing's sake, because, you know, the old ones were powered by D-cell batteries. LEDs do not take that much power to operate, so I have no idea why they decided to stick with D-cell batteries for this, other than it holds up true to size with D-cell batteries. But that's not, I don't know. D-cell batteries are expensive to me. They're bulky. They weigh a ton. So that's not the greatest of choices to me. And this thing's kind of loud. The batteries rattle around in there a little bit. But it's a cool little item. I'll be honest with you. I don't have a use for this one. I can't get this to screw back on right. I don't have much of a use for this one. I mean, it's got that, and then it's got the clip on it. This clip is flimsy as all get out. This is meant to hang like, you know, if you've got a D-ring or, you know, molly strap on your pack, it's meant to hang. But for me, this thing, if I hung it, it's looking up here. Maybe I'm fat. I don't know. I want it more hanging out, like shining out in front of me instead of shining in the trees above me. But the nice thing about this is I do have a 5-year-old nephew who loves all things, you know, Batman and Nerf and all that cool stuff. Everything every 5-year-old boy loves, right? So, Broadman, you've got a new flashlight. I'm going to teach you how to use this, so in the middle of the night you can wake your mom and your stepdad up by scaring them to death. This is going to be fun. They're going to hate me, and I'm going to love it. Broadman, you got a new flashlight. You're going to have fun with that. That is the basic box. So for $25, you got $40.95 worth of gear. I'll tell you what, when I first saw it, I wasn't crazy about this, but the more and more I have it in my hands, more and more I play with it, the more I'm a fan of it. So that is something really cool to have. So basic comes out pretty good on this month. Now we're going to go into the advanced box, the $50 box. First thing in the $50 box is the BattlBox Jungle Hammock. I'm pretty sure they're just calling this a jungle hammock because it's OD green. It's good quality hammock, feels like. Want to play with, I'll need to set it up and kind of test it out a little bit more, but it feels to be good quality stuff so far. So what it is, you get these straps. If you've seen like the Eagle's Nest Outfitters hammocks, these straps are similar. And on this strap, so basically you wrap this around a tree and then you run it through itself right here, and it cinches on the tree, and then it's got these holes in it that you hook a carabiner into, and that's how you suspend your hammock. Having these straps makes things a lot easier, a lot more convenient, especially with these pre-cut holes in it. It kind of makes it easier. You know, instead of, if you want to tie up a paracord, having to constantly readjust your cord until you got the strap or the hammock exactly where you wanted, having those straps is awesome. Those straps alone, if you were to buy the Eagle's Nest version, those straps alone are like $25 to $35. I can't remember exactly. They're not cheap. This is the BattlBox Jungle Hammock. Again, I'm pretty sure they're just calling it the Jungle Hammock because it's OD green, but they're putting MSRP on this at $29.99, so $30. Eagle's Nest is going to be $60 to $70, I believe, without those straps. So this is already a good value by itself. It feels like it's the exact same material, that parachute type material. And this one comes what's real nice is that is built in, so everything's stuffed back into it. But this is a hammock. It's a full hammock. And what's nice is this one comes with the mosquito net built in. There's a zipper on the side right here. So you just unzip that, crawl in, zip it back up. And then they also include some shock cord for you to be able to suspend this so you can keep the mosquitoes off of you and sleep comfortably. This seems to be a quality piece of gear. Stitching is pretty solid. One thing, well, that's not bad. One thing I would recommend, just because I've spent some time in hammocks, replace this. Replace this with one of the locking carabiners, one of the ones that has a screw that actually locks down, because over time this will start to bend a little bit. Those locking carabiners are $10 to $20 a piece, I want to say, but maybe not that expensive, maybe $5 a piece. I'm trying to remember what I paid for mine on my Eagle's Nest. So just for comparison, this is an Eno hammock I have. It's one thing I like about the Eno is it's got the cinch strap on it. What I'm talking about is, I hadn't pulled this thing out forever. Oh, I don't even have that. I've been meaning to. So this carabiner's not bad. I thought I replaced these. I hadn't replaced them. This carabiner's not bad. It can be a little flimsy. This one with the gate is a little bit better. This is a climbing carabiner. I think this thing's got a 500-pound pull by itself. This hammock only holds like 400 pounds. So, you know, each individual carabiner I've got is, you know, stronger than the hammock itself. But so that maybe I'm full of crap. This thing is heavy. This thing is real lightweight. That's one thing I would recommend replacing. And these come in all different colors. Trying to remember. Anyway, you're going to want to replace this. Trust me. This thing will start to deform. These things are, you know, more so than this one. This one's meant to carry weight. But like I said, these appear to be made out of the same material. So for $30 for that with the mosquito net, that is a deal. Versus I think I paid $60 for this, and I've got the straps for it that I paid another $30 for. So you get a deal with that. That is This is a good value. I'm happy about that. That is something that I can add to my, this is in my hiking pack. This will go in my go bag. So there's that. I'm just going to throw these to the side here as I move on. So again, $30 value for that. Good value. Next in the advanced box, something I'm excited about. This is my first one. The Cold Steel Kukri. Comes with a little cheapy nylon sheath. You don't expect much more because it's a $30 knife. This thing though, this thing is awesome. I know it's not saying a lot, hitting it through cardboard, but you know, just holding cardboard up, it being flimsy and it cutting a quarter of the way through, that is awesome. Let's see. Yeah, that thing will do some damage. I've been told you need to be careful with that, because if you're not careful, the weight can come back and it's easy to hit yourself with it. $30 for that, or $35 for that. It's cold steel, so it's not the highest quality, but it's not just absolute junk. It's better than something you're going to buy at Walmart for, you know, 15 bucks. Rubberized handle on it. Yeah, rubberized handle. Got a decent grind on the blade. This is something that I'd be using, that puck that I got a couple of missions ago. You know, this is something that's perfect for that. So that is awesome. I'm looking forward to, probably next time I go in the woods, I'll be taking this with me to play a little bit, right? So that is the advanced box. So you got a awesome blade in the advanced box this month. $50 gets you $105 worth of items. So next, this is something I still don't know how I feel about this. $100 box. They say $165 value, 92 cents for the box. There's only one item in the Pro Box, and it is BattleTac snake gaiters. Said I don't know how I feel about this. It's a one size fits all. And so all this is, it's a Cordura nylon, and it feels like, you know, plastic in the middle. And this thing is just designed to go on your leg, wrap around your calf, like that right there. And then these clips extend out, you clip, and you've got protection up your leg. If you're wearing a good pair of khaki pants, it probably does similar. Wear high boots, it'll help protect you too. So I am undecided on this item. I don't know, for $60, I don't know how I feel about it. There's been a couple of guys that have said, you know, that it seems to be quality. You know, they have snakes where they're at, and this is something they would use or do use a lot. We have copperheads here in East Tennessee. I think only once in my almost 30 years on this earth have I ran into a copperhead. So I don't know. I've spent a lot of time out in the woods. I don't know. For $60, I feel like they could have done something better, but it's not a bad item. It fits the theme. I'll give you that. It fits the theme. I don't know. I don't know if I have much of a use for that. So it is what it is. Last but not least is the Pro Plus, aka the knife of the month. Again, this isn't a bad, you know, if you think of jungle, it might be something you think of. I just don't know if it's there for me. So $150 is the cost of the box. This knife is a $95 knife, and it is the Ontario Knife Company ASIC. I believe it's Aircraft Survival and Escape Knife is what it stands for. Comes in this leather sheath. The sheath is made in China sheath, not that great. Light metal reinforced. sharpening stone in there. It's okay. The knife itself is smaller than what you kind of imagined. Got the pommel there, and for glass breaker that could also do damage if you wanted to hit somebody. It is not a full tang, I believe, because it's designed to be able to cut through like electric wires and stuff like that. So, you know, holding it, it's not full tang, so you can cut through and not electrocute yourself. It's got holes here and here, as well as here for lashing points to make a spear with it. You know, you can see the serrations back there. I don't think it's a bad knife. Ontario knife doesn't make a bad knife. I just don't know how I feel about it. It doesn't fit odd in the hands. I mean, it feels comfortable in your hand. I could see it using tasks. And it is a military option. You know, this is something that flight crews have with them for escaping so it's meant to cut through canopies. But, however, BattlBox has sent us another knife that does the exact same job. Actually, hold on one second. Alright, no, it didn't seem like I was gone because I paused the video, but I'm back. So, talking about this knife, this is a aircraft survival and escape knife. And it is mil-spec. It's designed to the exact specifications of the military. And they use this. However, like I said, BattlBox has sent us a similar knife. Or actually, has sent us a knife that is also certified for use for survival aircraft, or aircraft survival and escape. ASEC, whatever. That, in my opinion, is just a better knife. I hate to say that because I love Ontario, but this is just a better knife. That knife being the Gerber LMF2. This knife, oh, it's a knife, right? Lashing points I feel are better, so you can lash it to the side instead of having to kind of weirdly lash it. Still got the serrations on it, nice thick spine on it. Same thing with the pommel. It's not a full tang, so it's designed for cutting through electronics and stuff like that. And it feels like a better knife. The sheath, so you got the nylon webbing for the attachment points. The sheath is a rubber coated plastic, and then built into the sheath is the sharpener. So I just take it off this nylon, and it's got a pull through sharpener. So this is a better knife to me. This is an interesting knife to have, but I believe I'm gonna be getting rid of this one. I'll try to get rid of it. I'll try to get rid of it on the BattlBox forums first to see if anybody there wants it. If not, if anybody that's watching my video that's not a BattlBox subscriber is interested in it, yell at me. Tell me what you think is a fair price for it, and we might talk about getting you a new knife. But that's all I've got for now, guys. Gonna have more material coming out soon. New year, new me. So yeah, we're gonna have fun with this. Hoping to grow things, hoping to have a little more fun, hoping to even get a couple of people on the video with me. Who knows? I might get crazy and try to go out west with Chris. I'm just kidding. I hadn't even talked to him about that. That'd just be cool, right? Anyway, all right, guys. That's all I've got. Until next time, stay safe. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, leave me a comment if you want. It can be smart aleck. I don't care. Let me know what you thought of the video. Stay safe.